Okay, boys, let's keep moving on here. Let's keep moving on. So then we got Mugla. I always forget how to pronounce this shit. All right, let's go, boys. Cult drums too. Mugla. This is just like the typical Polish experience, bro. Exercise in futility. That's like their entire existence, bro. An exercise in futility and suffering. My friends and I joke, Ukrainian and Polish people just have, and I guess Slavs in a broader sense, they just have like a suffering genetic. There's something in their genes that just allows them just to endure suffering on like a massive scale to like a degree beyond anything else. Whereas me, with my Greek grifter genes, any sort of suffering is like, oh, well, I can't do it. The Slavic suffering gene, boys. 2008 Easy Drummer, the GOAT. All right, broski, that sounds interesting. What song should I check out? And I'll put it in the queue just because I'm feeling generous today. Mugla just has like the best use of those like open strings, right? The open E, G, and B strings, I think, ever. It's just so good, and they use it so perfectly in so many spots, man. So nice. I love the riffage here. My Austrian dreams let me complain about anything. True. Oh my God! You know what that is, impressive. Boys? That is a super chat! Thank you very much, my man. I really appreciate the support today, boys. Do you want to listen to that one right after this, MH? Let me know, because we definitely can do that. Germans and Austrians getting together. The gang's getting back together. How did these guys manage to not make black? Like, what are they doing that other bands aren't doing? You know what I mean? Like, what really is the separation? Chord progressions? Like, they're not using that, you know, minor chords separated by a half step. You know what I mean? Maybe that's it. I'm not too sure. What do you guys think? The intricate drumming? I could see that. But John, if it's too clean, then it's not black metal, bro. Varvis, better McMahon theme, Shane or Vince? I gotta go with Vince. No chance, Citrich, you've got. It's just so, like, brash and full of swagger, his theme, right? He already walking down to the ring when the chorus comes and says you got no chance in hell. Doing his Vince McMahon strut, you know what I mean? Shane's theme is also one of the greats, but there's just something about, like, the aura of that theme with, like, Vince McMahon's, you know, walkout. Yeah, I'll go with Vince. Oh yeah, the shit coming about Mr. McMahon now is crazy, bro. Am I the only one who doesn't feel like Mugla is that sad? Like, the melodies, definitely not the saddest, most bleak stuff I've ever heard. Like, it definitely, there's like an undercurrent of like hope. I don't know. I guess, yeah, sad and nihilism. I guess, yeah, there's a difference for sure. For sure. That's true. Yeah, I've heard bleaker black metal. Like, the last track on Futility almost gets an epic territory. To me, like, honestly, like, Kanonenfieber is, like, a little bit more bleak and dismal to me. You know what I mean? But maybe that's just because of the setting. I don't know. All right, yeah, pretty good track. I like it. I like the riffs. A little bit, like, one note for me the whole time. Kind of, I wish they'd have, like, a little bit of change of dynamics a little bit halfway through or something like that. That would definitely improve the song for me. Great riffage, though. Can't deny it. Excellent drumming. Extremely solid. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10, I think. Despite words in my hands, scream, are we having fun? Yeah. It's almost godly in its nihilism. True. Yeah, intense emotion. Yeah, definitely not sad. Yeah, for sure. It's almost like it's cursing God or something. That's like more the vibe I get from it, I guess. You know what I mean? W Nickelback. W Chatter. Nutshell by Alice in Chains. That's a sad song, right? Oh!
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
Nice!
At A_C_E_8_1_8 sent 20 horrendous. The Nihilist.
Oh my god, Ace with the super chat! Yeah! Thank you very much. Bump it up. You got it, sir. We will listen to that right after Exercise in Futility 5 here. Fuck yeah. Thank you, Ace. I really, really appreciate all the support here, boys. First stream back after went skiing last week. Extremely based. I'm loving the support. Feeling very loved, boys. Hell yeah. We're going to listen to Exercise in Futility 5 right after this. I just have to go to the bathroom because if I remember, that's a little bit of a longer track. In the meantime, I'll leave you with the demo for Soul Sickness. Giza Butler's that actually the name of the song? That's a hilarious name. Okay, boys, let's keep her going here. Let's keep her going. Love hearing the song when you play it on stream. Oh, nice, nice, dude. Once it has like real leads in it, man, that song's gonna go so hard, and like redone vocals, it's gonna go sick. When I first started playing guitar, did you piss fast? Did you wash your hands? No, I did not wash my hands, so I got the piss mitts on right now. I think it's time for another 0-calorie peach mango ginger ale, boys. Listen to how crisp this is. Oh my god, it's crisp. I'm glad you appreciate the song, Ace. It means a lot, buddy. It means a lot. Hope you can appreciate the drumming in this one since it's the whole focus. Maybe really appreciate drumming a lot more when I first heard it. Nice. Adam, have a good day, my man. Have a good day. Enjoy your dinner. It's such a good live drum mix, man. Just so heavy and like the cymbals are so high in the mix. Gotta love that. I think this is one where he does that crazy shit on the ride later on, is it? Absolutely, absolutely, Jose. Anytime you guys want to send in demos and shit, I'm down to listen. As long as they're not like 9 minutes long. Yeah, nice hiss, nice hiss. Yeah, Steve MRE, bro, opening some Polish rations. Nice hiss. I've never heard of him, so yeah, sure, I'd be down. I love whatever drum riser is on is shaking that camera like ever so slightly through his kicks. Hilarious. It makes it look way, way heavier. This guy's fucking locked the fuck in. A Davich? Is that how you said it? A Davich? Yeah, there's that cool ride thing. Sick. It's interesting too that he's actually playing 2 double kick drums. I've seen a lot of times drummers, even when they have 2 kick drums on stage, they'll still just be playing like double kick, right? To the one kick, right? It's just easier to mic trigger. So it's interesting that they have, you know, he is playing 2 real kick drums here. Pretty cool. He used to be a xylophonist. Huge Gene Hogan vibe, so true. Well, the fact that he was a xylophonist now makes like this section makes more sense, right? Because he's approaching the drums not only as like a percussive instrument here, as like more like a melodic instrument here. Because right, the guitars are kind of just playing this one chord sound. It sounds like they're playing a little bit other melodies maybe in the chord, but the drums are really doing a lot of the sort of melodic. Oh, you know, it's not like they're playing a melody, right? But you know what I mean? Playing like an interesting pattern to add on. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. Mic is crackling again? Okay, I'll fix it. Check, 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 check. Is the mic any better? Mic any better? Yes, yes, no, maybe so. I never played a kit with 2 kick drums. I wonder what's the sound difference. I can imagine it actually being worse acoustically, kicks ringing out, bleeding over each other. You definitely need to have your kicks like very, very muted and with a very, very short sustain. You don't want them ringing out at all. I also think, and I've never played one either, but maybe 2 kick drums might feel a little bit different, right? When you're playing, you know, sort of like the fast, sort of like 16th note double kicks like he was playing on a double kick drum, right? You're kind of, the skin will be kind of adding some resistance back and forth. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's interesting. I've never played either. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's true. I usually like the live mixes of black metal a lot better than the studios too, yeah. Those are some pretty big hi-hats too. Are those like 16-inch hi-hats? Like if you look at it, this hi-hat's like as big as this crash. Oh wait, hold on. You can see like his hi-hats are like as big as this crash and this crash. And they sound pretty nice. So yeah, I think those must be big ass like 16-inch hi-hats. Oh! Hey, we're back. Yeah, it does remind me a lot of Canon and Fever too, especially like this song for sure. Yeah, yeah, totally. And like the mask appearance, definitely. Apparently, creator released a new album or song. Had no idea till today. To be honest, I'm more a fan of the early stuff. Any like legacy thrash band, I just have like really like almost no interest listening to it. Besides Megadeth for the memes. Yo, Varvis, this is a band that sounds exactly like Death called Gruesome. Yes, sir. I love Gruesome. Really like their latest album too. Big time human vibes. I like the simple emphasis while not being a crashy, hissy mess. Yes, you can be like too crash dependent for sure. I just realized you guys can barely even see the thing. Sorry, hold on. This is probably a better angle if I go out on this side. There we go. That's probably better for you guys, eh? Yeah, fucking sick. It's sick. Why didn't someone tell me earlier? I would have moved myself over earlier. Goddamn, so sick. If only this guy didn't play in a black metal band. Hey bro, I'm drinking beer at the same time. Am I a crazy Serb? I'm drinking beer and editing at the same time. That's not being crazy. That's called embracing your culture, bro. Serbs love it. You know, boys, you know what this is? Oh, yeah! Insanely great drumming, crazy performance, insanely consistent on the kick drums too. It doesn't sound like they were triggered at all. Insanely consistent. And to keep up those 16th note kicks for so long without any waivers in tempo or in volume or anything like that is just so impressive. Never mind dancing around on like the ride and the bell around it too. Just so sick and so impressive, man. Easily a 10 out of 10 performance and video for sure. Absolutely based. Embracing responsibilities with fun. Dude, exactly. Let's move on to Horrendous with the Nihilist. Some more Horrendous. Love it. All right, let's go, boys. Let's go. This album art, man, so unnerving. Such a nice little like harmony. Oh! The riffage that these guys managed to pump was just absolutely crazy, and I think I've said it before every time we hear a song off this album, but I love how raw, organic, and real the drum sounds are here. That's such a good descriptor for a vocalist. The more rotten sounding vocalist. I love that. Yeah, hell yeah. That's a cool ass riff. I love how like the solos, like Horrendous is such a cool shit, but they add like a little bit of like almost sort of like rock flavor into their like kind of like weird, you know, like kind of obtuse version of like old school death metal. It's just so sick, man. I love it. Yeah, so true, Metal Ballad. Absolutely. Oh, that bass, bro. Yeah, so true, so true. Like a little bit of rock goes a long way. You don't want to go full rock, but just like a little sprinkling, a little garnish, so to speak. All Swedish bands, yeah. The Swedes might be based or something. So good, man. Every Horrendous song is just so different from any of the other ones. The riffage is just always so unique and kind of out there, but they never go to like full prog, like dissonance or like these weird intervals. They always manage to retain like a bass sense of melody amongst all the chaos and the raw drums and the great singing, and then they go off on these tangent passages. Just so sick, man. I love Horrendous. 10 out of 10. Let's fucking go. You guys save all the 10 out of 10s for all the super chats, don't you? Perfect description. That's why I love them. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's just, yeah, so unique. You would think Varvis is Italian with all the hand gestures. Close. I'm Greek. Close. Or a quarter Greek. Thankful I'm only a quarter Greek anymore, and it would have been disastrous. But I would like, it's a nice balance. All right, boys, now it's time for some Moon Sorrow. Remember, I think Moon Sorrow, a little bit of a melodic death metal sent in by our resident melodic death metal expert. Man, you have to fix that mic and mic cable. Every time you touch or move the mic, sound rattles or cuts out. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to order a new cable right now. Dude, sick scream. More jaw harps again. Fucking sick, bro. This is like the second song today. Normally we get like none with jaw harps. Sick. You are 0% Greek ethnicity. What you mean to say, MH, is I'm 0% Greek culturally. I am 25% Greek ethnically. Culturally, though, I am not Greek at all. Bass sword samples. You gotta love the sword shrinks. Is your surname Varvis? Is it a Greek surname? It actually is, yeah. So Varvis, originally when my grandfather came over from Greece, his name was varvis.yt. Much more Greek sounding. So I think the border agent, the Canadian Customs at Halifax was like, the fuck? You are Varvis now. So there we go. It is Greek, but like kind of shortened Greek. You know what I mean? Actually, let me show you guys something. This is where my Greek family's from. They're not from Varvitsa, but they're from a village near here. They're from Elachori, which is up here. My last name is Greek, funny enough, even though I look like the complete opposite of Greek. Funny enough, right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, probably Tarek, honestly. Yeah, for sure. It's a North American thing, MH. You wouldn't understand. We gotta cling to whatever old world culture we have. I have a lot of chest hair. And I'm getting fucking dirty, nasty back hairs coming up. So that's how I know I'm part. Oh, yeah, all right. How many yaas have we had in a song now? That's got to be at least, what, 4, maybe 5? And we're not even, like, halfway. Have you ever done Oronasi Pazuzu? Like, The Pazuzu Palace. Pazuzu, is that what we're talking about? Some northern Greeks are Slavic shifted. I've seen blonde Greeks like Varvis. I'm actually albino. That's why I look the way I am. My family is from the south of Greece. I know I don't really look that albino, but I promise you, my good sir, I have albinism. I was tested for it and everything like that. I do have albinism. Both me and my brother look the same, like the blonde hair, kind of paler skin. But my dad looks like full-on Greek. And my mom was like a brown hair, brown eyed, like German woman. So yeah, that's also why my eyesight is so poor. Like I have nystagmus, which is a very common thing to get, and albinism as well. And I do not tan at all. Like I don't tan whatsoever. Like normally people, even if you are very like pale and blonde, you will tan a little bit, but me, not at all. I just completely burn. So yeah, being albino kind of sucks, but I mean, it has its perks. There's a spectrum of albinism. You guys know that, right? It's not just on or off. There's like a spectrum. Yes! That's 6. Wait, so you're a ginger metal mallet? Is that what you are? You daywalker? People with albinism have weird pinkish eyes. Yeah, some of them do. Again, like there's like a spectrum of albinism. Some people look like white-haired, like vampires with like purple eyes. Some people look like me and everything like in between. Does that make sense? Yeah, exactly, John, exactly. My grandfather, very blonde, tans really well. That one doesn't count. He was singing a word from the last part of that line. I didn't know there was a spectrum. Yeah, actually, if you want to see another person who has the exact same condition I have and doesn't look so crazy albino vampire-like, the drummer for Born of Osiris, Cameron, he's got the exact same condition like me, and like me, he got like a more mild version of it. He's just very pale, very long, blonde hair, very pale, doesn't tan. He's not blind. A lot of albino people are blind. I was actually considered legally blind until I was like 9 years old, funny enough. Yeah, it's interesting. There's like albinism, it's like a really, really weird and like lots of minutia in the details of it. It's really interesting. Man, you ain't albino, you just like normal. What the hell can you talking about? I'm like normal passing albino. That makes any sense. Yeah, he does, yeah. Yeah! 7, that's 7. Based. What a great song. Great melodies that whole time. Cool, like different singing techniques the whole time. I love the keyboard melody that kind of gets repeated throughout the song. I'm going to give that one a yeah! Out of 10, which is a 9.
Hey, he just rifled a goose.
9 out of 10 for Moon Sorrow. Moon Sorrow is one of the goats of Finnish metal music. I was planning to request a 15-minute song from them today. Well, thank goodness you didn't. I thought you were just extremely blonde. Yeah, like the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I am just blonde and pale. But like, unless Evelyn also has albinism condition or gene, odds are, my children will come out not being as blonde and as pale as me, right? They'll probably just look like my parents, mixed with like my facial stuff and Evelyn's genes. So you know what I mean? And that's the reason why I have like terrible eyesight too. Is gingerism a specific thing you could test and see on paper too? I'm pretty sure hair color is something you can test for. I don't accept the even condition. You're just normal like the rest of us. That's the way I do it, man. Like you have to, yeah, you know what I mean? I just recently found out how ginger is often like genetic genetically have higher drug tolerance and anesthesia requirements like that. Those pick genetics go hard, man. The Celts, bro, they were on some good shit. Savage or Hogan on promos? Gotta go with Randy Savage. That man, nobody was more intense on the mic than Randy Savage. I think A$AP Rocky dropped a whole new album. I liked A$AP Rocky when I was in high school. Dropped a cool album. I just feel like a lot of rap stuff and rap music now, I'm just kind of like, it's a little bit almost like passe now. You know what I mean? It was cool 2019, 2018, 2016, pretty sick. Now it's like, I'm back to metal. So now we got people who have been stoked for Eternal Spirits by Svalbard for a long time. Let's go. Me and my friends, we were playing Civ over like Christmas break there. When they get on, we play, game of Civ 5 with each other, and we listened to like a Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon 3, I think it was, or something like that. I hadn't listened to a Kid Cudi album in a really long time, and I really, really enjoyed that one. So that was great. I loved Immortal Technique when I was a teen, full of bangers. Then I grew up. Yo, did you hear about that one song by Immortal Technique where the guy, like, with his bomb, bro? Never like Kid Cudi? I get it. You tried Civ 6? Yeah, I opened it up, played one game, thought this soyed out, new, disgusting art style wasn't for me, and I went back to the GOAT. The GOAT! Civ 5, man. Easily one of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion. It's so good. This is sick. Sick-ass music video, too. Nice vocals by her, bro. Really nice, like, clean section there in the midst of this, like, crazy chaos going on with all the riffs and shit. Really interesting band. I don't think maybe we've heard Svalbard once before, maybe? I actually don't know. I never played Halo growing up. Recently decided to go through the campaigns. Been having a lot of fun with that. Yeah, Halo's a great game. Really great game. If you like campaigns like that, I'd play Gears of War too. I'd throw that in the routine. Gears of War's campaigns are excellent. I'm not all the way into any scene right now like that. Metal's always home base, but I don't have any one current favorite thing right now. I don't keep a finger on the pulse. It takes a lot of energy. Yeah, I totally agree, John. I totally agree. If it wasn't for like these like streams and me listening to so much new music, I'd basically just listen to like Death, Winter Sun, Ensiferum, Seventh Wonder, like over and over and over again. I've actually been in a big Dance Gavin Dance and Idola kick right now too. I mean, Technique is really good. He's got an eye for style, but I outgrew all the silly conspiracy theories. I love Megadeth still, and Dave had conspiracy theories himself, but still produced great music. Conspiracy theories. I think almost everything Dave Mustaine said has come true. Yo, have you heard Dance of the Devil at the house party smoke sesh? Iconic moment. Damn, you had that experience too? I can't believe the devs patched that random event in and then didn't change it for every different server. That's crazy. Bye, Gorthal. MH, have a good night too, my sir. Take care. Nice to see you. Thank you again for all the support, buddy. I really appreciate it. Have a great night, my Euro friends. Power Wash Simulator has been so peaceful lately. Just throw in a good album and chill. I believe that. I believe that. Oh, dude, sick. Sick rip. Banana. Banana. Ashes to ashes? Dust to dust? Oh, dust to fucking dust. You will always be alone with us? Fucking sick. That song ripped, man. Holy shit. That tremolo riding over that riff is so cool. Yeah, like to pedal those notes over that. So sick. This song fucking ripped. Incredible. I don't know. I've never heard of these guys before. I thought this was unbelievably sick. I really, really, really enjoyed it, bro. Crazy, nasty vocals. Cool, like little different harmony parts. They were doing cool, like riffage, going back and forth. Great sounding drums. Cool, like vocalists that kind of sound the same, but just different enough. I don't know, man. Fuck yeah. 10 out of 10. Unbelievably sick. Fuka fell asleep for 3 hours and missed my request. I'm sure it was a banger. You can rewind the stream and watch it. We basically ended up talking about how people were accusing me of being a fake natty albino. All right, boys, let's keep moving on. This is some punk from Colombia here, is what this is, apparently. I feel like that riff, chord progression, and sound and tempo has been played like 10 million times in punk music before. Is that just me? I think I'm just a hater. I love Dehumanizer. What a great album that is. This sounds like the music they would play when you first get to Barcelona and Tony Hawk's Underground 2. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of music. It's just like background skate music. And also, if you probably understand the lyrics, probably makes a lot more sense and is better. Yeah. The strings are kind of cool, I gotta say. Can any of my Spanish-speaking chads in the chat kind of give me a brief gestalt over what is being said in this song here? We might get to test out some new stings here, boys. Uh-oh. Ones you haven't seen yet. All right, well, I think I kind of made my thoughts pretty clear when I was listening to that. Like, I get why people like punk, but it's just not for me. And I feel like a lot of these songs, you sort of need to understand the lyrics for them to make any sense, to have like the meaning and the impact that you need them to make. A lot of metal doesn't really need that, but I feel like punk especially is a very like lyrically driven subgenre. You know what I mean? It's about how your life is mundane and boring. You expect things to change, but never do. Okay, I could see that. I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. It was enjoyable, but you know, I'm not the biggest punk fan here. Here, boys, you boys ready? I actually don't even remember what I put for the new 6.
Oh, hail to the motherfucking...
I forgot that's what I made for the 6. Fuck, that's good. Great channel, awesome chat. Yes, sir, Mr. User with the K in the profile picture. I don't know what your name is, but hell yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Lamau, I love that video. Yeah. I had to bring another catatonic use clip in. I had to do it. Can't all be catatonic youth clips. I have to come up with my own memes as well, but, you know, here we go.